Hello Mila, hello Jack, hello everybody else who's watching, and welcome to Storytime with Grandad. Today's book is from the Garden Gang, and it is Roger Radish. Roger Radish was shy. He lived in a neat little cottage at the corner of the garden. Although he was always brought up in a large family, he was awfully shy. Whenever he saw anyone coming, he would either run indoors or hide behind the nearest tree or wall and wait until they had gone. One morning, Roger Radish was going for a walk down the lane when a friendly wizard came up to him. "Hello," said the wizard, in a friendly way. "Help!" yelled Roger Radish, and promptly disappeared behind a tree stump. "Goodness gracious," said the wizard to himself. "What a performance! I really must try to do something to help this poor Radish." But before he could say wet wellies, Roger Radish was just a speck in the distance. Now, there's something I forgot to tell you about Roger Radish. He was a very good swimmer, but nobody knew about this except the wizard, who had often watched Roger secretly from the riverbank. "I have a plan," thought the wizard. "I know how I can help Roger Radish, but I will have to wait for the right moment." A few days later, Roger Radish was having a quiet walk along the riverbank. The birds were singing in the tall trees, and the sun was hot on his back. He was whistling a little tune, and he felt very happy. Suddenly, the wizard, who was hiding in the bushes, knew that the time had come to work his spell. He waved his wand, and a canoe came swiftly down the river out of control. In it were two frightened little chives screaming for help. Without hesitating or waiting, Roger Radish plunged into the deep water and began swimming strongly to the sinking chives. Soon he had caught each one by the arm and was swimming quickly back to the riverbank. Little did he know that a large crowd had collected on the riverbank, waiting for the hero to return. The wizard had magicked them there, of course. How they all clapped and cheered as a bedraggled Roger Radish pulled himself and the two little chives out of the river. They gave him big bunches of flowers and said he was very brave. Everyone thought he'd run away and hide, but he just stood there and smiled happily at everyone. The wizard plan had worked. Roger Radish was no longer shy. The end. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Jack. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.